Welcome everyone. This is Grandmaster Asghar Golizadeh. We are having a daily rapid games today, as usual. So we are going to start the game. I hope we all have a fun and educational videos. Today we are going to learn a lot of things. So let's start the games. Actually, again, we missed the 15 minutes of the rapid tournament, but I think today we are on time completely. Let's start our games, and we will have full game analysis, opening analysis, middle game, and of course, if we reach to the end game, we are going to analyze the end game part two. Okay, let's wait for the game pairings. We will start the games. So during the game analysis, if you have any problems, like you can ask me any questions. If you feel like you can ask about the anything. Okay, first game is starting. I will do as usual Berserk. So getting more points and like having a little more fun with a little less time comparing to the opponent. Oh, our day is starting with the opponent. He is not willing to play. Okay, we will choose another. We are going to be paired with another player. Let's wait. I don't want really to get points like this, but anyway, let's see what we are facing today. Okay. This guy is 1100. Okay, let's play with this opponent. I will try to like teach you some interesting stuff in the game. E4, E5. I will choose. Let's choose different opening systems today. Like previously, I tried to use knight c3 all the time, but today I will choose knight f3. So I'm going to have some like different openings. I will choose Scotch Gambit today if he plays knight c6. But according to the rating, maybe he will not follow up in the main lines, but let's see. We will see what he's doing, and according to that, we will have our game. Okay, knight c6, I will play d4. These are the basic moves for Scotch Gambit. By the way, if you want to learn like Scotch Gambit and as an easy repertoire, so you can watch our videos. We have a fully covered video, Scotch Gambit, analyzed by me. You can catch there and just look at to the video, and it's very nice and like fully covered video for you, so you can have it for around 1800 or maybe like 2000 rating player. You can play Scotch Gambit for yourself. Okay. Opponent is thinking a lot after d4, maybe like thinking to take or not to take. So we will play bishop c4 now. This is a usual normal gambit line, and like we are not getting back our pawn. If we get back the pawn, so this is another kind of theory. We call it Scotch game, and one of the famous openings. White usually try this against black system, but I played the Scotch game also, but I usually like the Scotch gambit. It's more like engaging, more threatening, because have a lot of opening traps, so you can use it easily in your game. So like maybe after the game I can cover for you some interesting lines. The queen e7, it's not a good move. And what we can do usually, remember, in the opening, when you see that your opponent is making opening mistakes, just follow your opening moves, opening rules. So let's play castling. I'm waiting for him to take my pawn. If he take the pawn, then rook e1 is just trapping the queen. But for sure, maybe he will not take it. But anyway, the problem with the queen on e7 is not that like it's already bad. The queen on e7 is just making a trouble to the other pieces as well. Like look at to the knight, bishop, how they want to develop. So I can take back the pawn, but still I don't want it. I will play rook e1. And my whole plan is just preparing the e5 move. Then I will have a very, very easy game to follow up. The heroes I will choose bishop d5. It's looking like a nice option for me. So I will try to play this move. And now after pawn d5, again, black will be in a big trouble. So what we are expecting from the opponent, maybe he will make castle queenside, I don't know. Like if he goes castle queenside, we can take on c6, maybe, and then take on d4, and then the kingside pawn cover will be weakened. So we can go for more options there. So, but let's see what's happening. I think today we are having a less strong player, so we will have a maybe easy game. So, okay, but the easy games are also good. Remember, all the chess players learning the chess from the classic players, like classical games. So, what does this meaning? Like when you are following the classical games, meaning that one strong player beating the weaker opponent in a easy game. So it's when you're watching the game, you're finding that okay, like conversion part is coming very easy. Opponent is not doing any resistance, and you are learning a lot of things. So maybe today we will have such a things. We are going to play a lot of um, like easy players, but we can learn from all the things, and we can improve our chess game. Okay, knight e7. He cannot take my knight here. What we can do? I want to try some nice things. Okay, knight g5 here is very interesting move, and it's looking like over. I can try this move. So usually, basically, this is the best move, knight g5, remember. But here I'm going to play b4. And these moves I like from your side also to see in your games. So usually when both sides are canceling on the opposite sides, we have to start the attack fast. How to start the attack fast? We have to go for pawn cover to destroy the pawn cover there, and we can have like king position completely destroyed. Hello everyone, welcome to our live stream. Hello, thank you so much. Good afternoon to everyone. I'm just having a stream from Dubai. Here is 12:30 p.m. So, okay, knight a5. Nice move. Okay, I will choose a4, or maybe bishop d2 is looking like innocent move, but having a lot of plans behind it. So can you find the plan? What is the plan for bishop d2? Actually, I want to move my knight, like to attack this knight, and this is my original plan. And now after b6, we have this square weakened. Which piece has to go to a6 square? I'm thinking about the knight. If we can reach there, game can be over easily. But let's follow up with a4. Again, second innocent move, as you can see. Look at to the move. Knight maneuver, going to the b4, and then goes to the a6 square. So can you find any black for any defense for black side here? So how black can defend the position here? So my plan is just simple. Knight b4, knight a6, pinning this knight, and maybe later bishop c6. Whole position will be gone, because then I can go rook c1, or I can push the a pawn, or maybe just no need to push until a6. Maybe a5 and then take it and open the a file. Game will be over. So positionally, we are completely winning. Like actually in the position, we got back our pawn also. Okay, he took the d5. Actually, it's a very big mistake taking on the d5, because it's increasing our control to this important c6 square. One more time, increasing our control to this important c6 square. So like I'm going to play knight c6 and a5 and just finishing. Okay. So what is our next move coming here? So okay, let's wait for the opener. Okay. What we have here, what are your thoughts of direct democracy? What do you mean with the direct democracy? You mean in chess or like a real life? I didn't get this part. Okay, we actually like got this one 4 minutes to 2:40 seconds. Little we have to be fast. Like, let's see what our opponent is playing. Thinking too much. He has a5. What do you mean he has a5? But a5 is not working, guys, here. Welcome to the new upcoming guys to our channel, our live stream. I think a5 is not a good move because in a5 we can do a lot of things. Like we can do knight a6 check also to attack the c7 pawn. Even a5 we have a move like b takes a6 and just en passant and it's over. Yeah. Okay. Oh, like the whole world, all humanity united. Yeah, this is, we have like friendly discussion all the time with our friends. This is all the time what I'm talking about. Like, if we had one united, uh, like country, like global country, so no one deciding to no one. Okay, of course the rules are there. This is my all-time favorite democracy. But okay, guys, let's not enter to the politics. Of course, chess is also like politics, but let's follow up the game. I think our opponent is thinking too much. Yeah. Okay. C5. Absolutely understandable. Can you find a good move now? Yeah, of course, of course. If you mean by like making a move like for resisting more, yeah, maybe absolutely correct. Yeah, okay. So, but c5, he resigned immediately. Let's go for the next game. So, in a totally losing position, we have to play like finding a good resistance moves, like as our friends are also saying, like maybe finding a moves like making the position like difficult for the opponent to continue. It's very, very important. So if I, yeah, yeah, I know a5, but a5 is not going to be close because I had ampersand. So, but after ampersand, then knight c6 check, and then again a5, reopening the a file. So it's not going to be close, but I accept it. Like we can play this. Okay, 1700. We will play. Oh, sorry, I have to make again this bear check and then just play e4 again, e4, c5. Which line to choose? Usually I choose knight c3, but because today we have a, oh, we are on 33. How? Okay, let's play some games fast and reach the first place, and then we can have any other openings also. So knight f3, I choose again Grand Prix system because of the reason we can catch our opponents fast. This is very, very important actually. So look at to the moves like originally opponents are playing a very bad mistakes in the opening. I came here to take the c6. So what is the reason to play a6? I don't like it at all this kind of moves. These are just wasting a time. And as I explained to you in the opening, wasting a time is very, very important because opponent can finish his development and then you will be in a big trouble. So now knight d7 castle. Let's go for our original plan. I can go for knight g5 and attacking. There's another attack also here. We can go for blocking this two double c pawn here. What does it mean? Like we can go knight d1 and then c4, just blocking this, fixing this pawn structure, and it's one of the best plans for white. I don't mean like by playing this you are getting these pawns or like winning these pawns. No. Actual problem with the black position is this light square bishop. He wants to like activate this bishop by playing bishop a6 or playing c4 somehow. But after playing c4, there will be no chance for him to do this. So this move also I don't like it, because now, as you can see, the d4 square is completely free for us to go there, and now I can play this move. And later on, if he wants to go for c4 plan, I can stop it easily with b3. So it's never going to happen for black in this position, and you will see he will struggle all the time with his light square bishop, and it will be a big problem for him. He is weakening a lot. Actually, this moves. I want to take this pawn because e5 square is very important for me. I want to get this square. So knight f6, I can go knight g5, or I can, what we can do else here? Let's play knight e5 here, just to attack the c6 pawn and putting our knight in a good square. Queen takes, and now c6 pawn is still hanging. I think we can win a pawn here. If we take it, then queen d7 is there. Let's calculate queen d7, and if I take, queen take, it's totally good. Can we find a better option? What do you think to keep that bishop there? Okay, let's play bishop d2. So originally, I don't want to take that pawn. I want to keep it for a later stage of the game. As you can see, this bishop is completely dead, off of the game, and it's not doing actually anything. Take the c6 pawn. I told you, I saw that this bishop is becoming open, guys, that I really didn't like that. So I want to like keep the position like completely packed for black, because he's struggling here. You can see, okay, knight c4, and if you take, I will take and just doubling my rooks here. But still look at to this bishop and this pawn. Still the danger is there. You see, like, this is what I'm talking about. Look at carefully to the position. This is what usually facing when we are like inboxing our opponent, not giving him any chance of getting a good counterplay. Look at the old pieces. Like, all of them is completely dead. So now let's play little fast. I will play bishop here, and oh, thank you so much for this exchange offer. I'm ready to accept this exchange offer, because after this, everything will be finished. So remember, keep your threats. Don't show them to the opponent. This is very important. Like, opponent will be busy with defending all the threats. After that, you will find it easy to bring your pieces to the game, and like, we will have an easy game. Okay, I will take the pawns. I don't know, today we have a like less strong players. I'm just trying to make it like learning the stuff, like playing with easier opponents, but I really not choosing the opponents. I'm playing with these guys like randomly. Let's see. Okay, this is, for example, number 1, 1600. So I don't know here, there is a, because yesterday when we were playing, there was a very, very good players also. Okay, we will try. Yesterday, I think we played 22, 2300 as well also, but here we don't have it. So let's play with our 1600 player. Yeah, I totally understand. Yes, 1700 is like this. I totally understand. Even maybe less than this also. But okay, anyway, this is, I like to play like with a little stronger opponents as well. But here we are not finding I think today tournament is weaker than the yesterday. Yesterday we had a very strong tournament actually. But it's okay, we will see. So what to do here? I think we can go for d5 or we can go for maybe f6. If we can take with the queen, like opening the queen there and okay, d5 is not possible. I have to go castle. I'm not afraid from knight e4. Okay, now d5, controlling more squares. And after this, what? Taking on this? Okay, it's very, very nice. Let's see what he wants to do. Can I play knight e5? I want to just exchange the pieces and just go for endgame. Okay, we can take with the queen also, like exchanging easily. Let's take with the queen because he cannot run away with the queen. I think the game is over, guys. Okay, usually 1600, 1700 players, they are playing better than this. Okay, but he made the big blunders and we won the games easily. So we are now in seventh play at 2200, some of them we have here, but not so strong. Okay, I will try to play tonight title Tuesday also, like making a live. I will see, of course, my schedule. If I can make it happen, it will be very, very nice to like play with the strong players also. But anyway, let's play this tournament. Let's play some more games, at least 3-4 games also. We can analyze the games and how to play with the weaker opponents, how to like outplay them. You can learn it and you can use it in your games. So next opponent will be better. Okay, let's make it little equal. C5, I'm again playing 2100. Oh, Queen F3. Okay, I will develop my pieces regularly. Queen G3. I really don't understand, guys. So sorry. So sorry. I really don't understand this. This is out of my opening knowledge. Very nice, like opening development. Okay, I will choose D5 here also. I'm just developing my pieces like in a good squares, like want to see like what's going to happen here. So now maybe bishop b7 is not possible because queen takes g7 is there. Can we make any traps? Maybe we can go knight h5 just to attack this queen, make him to comes back, and then now maybe we can go bishop b7, or even I'm thinking maybe we can go d4. It's also looking good because all these dark squares are weak here, and how he want to like cover all of them, I don't know. But the development part, I don't like it, guys. Okay, can we make a trap for him? Bishop b7. Okay, very well. He understands completely what we want to do. We can go for knight f4 if we take pawn f4, and then we are catching his dark square bishop. Actually, dark square bishop is very, very important here. You can see why, because it's protecting a lot of weak squares, and basically this bishop is very bad. And there is no future for that bishop. Actually, like bringing that bishop out is very, very difficult for black. So my next move will be bishop e6. He's weakening again a lot of the squares. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is very, very bad. I will play queen b6 to attack his weak pawns. And now let's play bishop e6, developing our pieces. Like the developing part will be very difficult for our opponent, and I don't know how he wants to complete his development. Let's play knight to e5 also. We are following a very important trap here. Can you catch the trap? What is my threat now? Like, what is my tactic here? What I'm going to do here? it's like some tact. Okay, bishop a4 check. I saw this. King f8. Now this bishop is also in a danger because queen a5 check is coming. Now my plan is, my original plan was, okay, take on d3, but I was calculating something like queen d2 to defend the pawn. So if queen d2, I can take on b2, queen b2, and then knight d3 check, again winning back the queen, but with 2 pawns up. So this was my original plan. As you can see, this is a big opening achievement for black. White is doing a lot of mistakes. Actually, he developed only queen and bishop. And this is very, very bad. We cannot play like this. We cannot play like this. Actually, remember one thing. If the position is, the pawn structure or center is closed, we can do this sometimes. We can do this, but not all the times. Look, you can see like this position is like already white is stuck there and he's not having an easy life to do. Even look here, I have queen b2, but I'm just thinking like, is there any better option? Like, position is very, very, very good. I'm just thinking maybe I can find a better options too. Okay, but I'm choosing this because I can see after this move, queen takes b2, knight takes d3, and then taking on b2, I'm not winning back my queen, but I'm winning back 2 pawns, winning a 2 pawns, and actually third pawn is also coming. This is a big, big, big like advantage for black here. Okay, let's take this one also with check. And he has to take it, otherwise he will be in a very big trouble. Now look at our pawns, like easily they are coming forward. So he doesn't want to take. Let's see, okay, he wants to play with the pieces already he has developed. So now the question is how to finish the game. I will put my knight to e3 as a like good square. If we take, I'm ready to take back. And later on, I can defend my pawn here also. So, okay, he's not accepting our offer. We can defend the pawn easily. No need to rush. Already position is completely under our control. So as I said to you, he's going to take it. And thank you for this move. Let's not give him any chance of bringing the knight to b5 all the time. Just try to limit the opponent's pieces. This is very, very important. Now let's play b5. And next move we can play c4. Yeah, now e5. Everything is protected. Very, very nice pawn structure we have. So like c4 coming now and it's already over. Knight c2 if you play, we can go c4 and take on c2 and then play d3 check, and that's finishing. Okay, let's see what's happening in the next moves. So this is what I told you. c4 now, just play c4 and you can get the knight. Take on c2, king takes c2 and then d3, and now winning the knight. So now the game is totally over. Let's bring our bishop also to the d4 square and close this d file also. Look, like until the end of the game also, I'm not giving him the small chance also. Like until the end of the game, we are playing the best accurate moves until the end. Not opening any file, control the d file, and I'm just here to double up my rooks. So defending the c pawn is very important, and then rook d2 check is coming. Maybe he will play something like rook d1. Sometimes like when the position is over, like we are not calculating anything, like we are just following up the normal moves. So we have finally 2200 leading the tournament, and maybe we will have some good opponents also. Any questions, guys, if you have, you can ask me during the games. Like any questions you are facing, you can ask me. Like I'm here to answer like everything you are struggling in your chess life. You can ask me, we can discuss about it. opening questions like middle game and of course end game things also. If you ask me, I'm ready to help you like to improve your chess. So let's see if we are going to have the new opponent. Okay, 1900 this game. I will double check this one also. We are playing with number 8. Okay, thanks for like making your time also half. This is more engaging and we can finish the game fast. Okay, we entering to the accelerated dragon. This is one of our opening systems. We usually tried it in our last streams also. So C4, it's a opening called Maruxi system, Maruxi bind. One of the difficult systems for black actually facing, because now in the Sicilian defense, breaking the center with d5 is very important, and actually d5 is one of the important moves to play. But by playing c4, this option is completely gone for black, or maybe we can say we have to prepare for this move in the later stage of the game. So in the opening part, I'm playing according to the opening moves. We have to play like this, and now we have to take on d4, bringing the queen to d4, and then play bishop g7. And now we are ready for making a castling. So I will make a castle. Now he will make queen d2. So basically, we have two different methods to play here. I will choose queen a5. And actually, this is like very good to play. And then bishop b6. And now rook fc8. Playing this rook fc8 is also very important, attacking this pawn. And after he plays with b3, then we can go for a3, a6, b5 plan, opening up the queen side, and then we can go through this file also. No, yeah, b3. But okay, there is one important thing. When the opponent is playing b3, you can just see this one. Sometimes, like, because of this bishop, like, positioned here, we can look for like some tactics also. How the tactics can work, you can move the knight, do a discovered attack, and then just catch this knight on c3. But now I don't have any good option to do, like knight e4 is not working because he can take with the knight. Knight g4, I saw this move, it's looking very, very nice, but the problem with this move is also if I play knight g4, he will not take it, he can play bishop d4, and this is why I don't like it. So I will play my original plan, like a6 and then b5 to follow up with our original. Now, b5 is there. Let's see if we can play b5 or no. Let's calculate b5, cb5, ab5. There is bishop b5 is coming. Oh, sorry, b5 he cannot take because c3 is hanging. So b5 is completely correct. So we should not calculate anything more. For example, if the rook was on c1, then we can calculate like this: cb5, ab5, knight b5. Then, for example, somehow you can catch the a2 pawn. Or somehow, if the e4 pawn is undefended, you can catch the e4 pawn as well. But now here, b5 is totally works for black because this c3 knight is hanging, and I don't know how he wants to defend. Now, okay, we can take it. And pawn take, let's calculate this, it's good or no, because pawn take, bishop take, rook take, knight d5, we can take the queen, we can take the c1, and then we can take the d5. Okay, now we want a pawn here. Let's exchange everything, and after all this, we will have easy game to continue. So now, for example, knight g4 can be a big threat because this time bishop d4 is not there. Already bishop on g7 is like controlling the d4 square. So as I told you, this move is happening. But the good news is usually this knight d5 is very strong move, because sometimes if I'm going to take the queen, he can take on e7 with check. And if the rook is on f8, you have to go king h8. But now the good news is we played rook fc8. This is the opening idea that black is playing. Okay, f6 check is not so important. We can take back with the bishop. And now bishop take. Here I don't need to take it. So better to control the c file for us, because this file is Very, very important. And now after that, we can go easily. So here, very, very important move is king g7. Let's like control our h6 square. Some back rank mates can be there. After controlling this, now everything can be easy for us. Let's go for attacking this pawn. Keep this pawn completely in a under attack. So attacking the weak pawn is very important. I'm making a trap here also somehow. It's not working now, but okay, I'm trying to make this. Let's push our pawns forward. Usually in the positions like this, you can just create some weaknesses in the opponent's position. So this is what I'm trying to do now. Okay, I will play g5. I don't like to put my pawns on the dark squares, but this time, because he created a lot of weaknesses, that's why I'm playing this. Okay, I will play bishop check. So he has to move his bishop to a bad square now. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe. Okay, can I play this check also? Let's play this. And no, maybe it's correct, but let me see. If he take, and the king comes back, so maybe I don't have any good option there. Okay, maybe I rushed a little bit here. Maybe the first move should, maybe I should have played something easily, like with the moves like king g6 and then doing this. But it's okay. After taking on this, so have to go with the position. Let's play f6 and let's bring our king. So I can put my bishop. Oh, he played actually a good move. Let's bring the king here. Maybe now h4 will comes as a good move for black, for white, sorry, because he can go for h5 black. So what to do, guys, here? Little position is becoming dangerous. Can we go this move? If take. Okay, let's do this one. If h5, I can go king f7. This bishop is coming little strong now. We have to like eliminate this before it becomes like threatening for us. So if we take rook take, actually this mistake is was very bad. We could have done better. Okay, king f7 is forced. No worries. Like, let's try to recover ourselves. So this one, what we can do, it's very dangerous plan he's doing. Is it checkmate, guys? I think it's checkmate, because we can take, and now e5, and then rook f3, checkmate. Okay, it's a part of game. Actually, opponent played very well, but the last part, he missed a good chance. In the last part also, I think we had a good position, like, because white pawn structures was very, very bad, except the 2 pawns on the king side. So I was about to capture that 2 pawns as well, but okay. Like anytime, we have to just wait for our mistakes also. This happened and we catch them in the game. So let's go for the next game. 57 minutes to finish the tournament. I think our problem can be with this number 1 player, and I don't know, we are not playing with him, but he's already in a game. Yeah. So meaning it's difficult for us to be paired with him. Okay, now we are going to play with 20, almost 2200. Okay, I will do this one also same, e4. And now knight f3. Okay, as I told you today, I'm playing knight f3 line. So if knight c6, I will choose d4. So let's play d4 now, pawn take, and then bishop c4. Let's play Scotch Gambit. Okay, now, okay, knight f6. I will follow up our theory. We have here castling and we have e5 move. I will play e5. If d5, we can go bishop b5. This is the main move here. d5, bishop b5. Now knight d7 and knight e4. Knight e4 is the main move here. So after knight e4, we can castle and or we can take on d4 easily. So I will choose knight takes d4 to be in the main line. Okay, knight takes d4. Now bishop d7 is the best move. Okay, of course we have bishop c5 also. This is more tactical line. White has to know the line here. But bishop d7, what we will do here, we can take on c6, pawn c6, and then we can castle easily. So let's see what our opponent is responding here. So bishop d7, as we discussed, we have to take, and pawn take is the best move. Bishop take is not so much good move here, because the problem is now I will go castling and I'm not taking this bishop, and this bishop is very bad here, because when the bishop was on d7, it was protecting a lot of good squares. But now from c6, it's not doing anything. So our original plans can go faster here, like f3, attacking the knight, and then f4, f5, and following up with the f6. So this is our original plans, and this move is also, I don't like it. So I will play f3 to attacking this knight, and now the knight has to go back. After all these moves, he will be in a, I think, in a trouble here. So because our development part will be very easy, like bring the push the pawn forward, f4, f5, knight c3, bishop f4. Like this, we can go easily to like develop our pieces. What he can do here, for example, knight g5 is a good move because f4 is coming anyway. Like knight c5, maybe he can play, but then f4 and then f5. This is my original plan. Having a queen here also, I don't understand the point of this move. Maybe he's planning to go castle queenside fast. I don't know this move also, because like basically this kind of positions we should not play like this. But okay, anyway, let's see what's happening. Okay, as I told you, he played this one. We can go for this f4 move also. I think it's totally fine. And now knight e4, he will comes back for sure. Then we can go for bishop e3 and then just developing our pieces in a like good way. So basically remember this plan, like attacking the knight, and then first we played f3 and then we played f4. This is very important, like gaining a time, and it's actually a good one. So now here I'm ready to play knight b d2, and if we take, knight take, and if we don't take, I can go with my knight to f3 square and cover all the like good squares in the king side. So like I'm just waiting to see which side he wants to castle. Then according to that, we can decide which. Look, I have my options also in the f5. I didn't play the f5 now because f5 plan is good for a king side attack. But if he goes, for example, to the queen side, I will choose a different plan. Maybe I will go for b4, b5, and like this, I will continue to see what can I do. So like now I'm expecting knight takes d2, then queen takes d2, then I'm ready with the both sides. This move is also fine, like it's a good choice now. We can take the e4, make the pawns weakened, and like easily, then we can play queen e2. This is also fine, like if we take and then we will take with the bishop. Even the strength of our bishops are completely obvious here. And then we can go forward. So, but let's see. So what is my plan? I played queen e2 with the reason of taking on c6 and taking on b6 and taking the e4 pawn easily. So like you see, he's trying to defend this one. So we can go for maybe c4 plan and attacking this bishop, like forcing him to take. If he take, we can take, and this pawn is will become weak here. But totally position is bad for black. Even he is not doing anything on each side of a board. Maybe he is also waiting, but this waiting policy, I don't think can be a good option for him. So what is the idea of rook d8? Maybe bishop g4 he wants to do. Maybe. What about we play queen c2 immediately here? Or maybe he can take and, yeah, maybe some good things can come to him. So what about f5 plan? If we play f5, bishop d4, bishop d4, bishop f5, what we can do, rook f5 is there, but we are losing a pawn. I don't like this plan also. Rook d1, we don't have it. So what we can play here, b4, if I play, he's planning bishop g4 now. It's becoming a little difficult. What about moving our bishop back, bishop f2? He will take on this pawn. It's also not working well for us. Maybe we can go for g3 and then queen f2, or we can go just queen f2 immediately. Okay, let's choose queen f2 immediately. If we take, I will take with the king. And like, or maybe let's think, maybe we can take with the bishop also. If take with the bishop, then bishop g4, maybe we can go knight b5 to attack the c7 also. Looking good, but king take is looking normal. If king take and then bishop g4, our knight is hanging. We cannot play knight b5, or we can play knight b3. Because like rook d2 check is not there. Like my king was pinned here, I cannot take because of this bishop. So, but now after this move, let's make our position little solid. Maybe we can play rook d1 now, because there is bishop g4 is not so much threatening, and I can play rook d2 and nothing to be worried about. So he wasted a lot of time actually by moving his pieces a lot. And now, like, somehow they are playing a tricky chess. As I told you, these are the moves we're expecting from him. So now bishop d4 is there. Everything is protected. Now my original plan is this. To play h3 and then queen g3, f5, f6, e6. Because now I'm completely sure that he will never castle queen side. Actually, he moved his rook. So castle king side is the obvious move. So we can plan for that. So it's also not a nice move. So we can go for h3 here, attack this one. Because now queen c4 is not there. Already everything is protected. Bishop should come back. Maybe he will bring the bishop back to c8. Then we can defend the pawn easily with b3, and nothing more is there. So we can just continue our plan there. 2 minutes to 3 minutes. So we have to play a little fast. So b3, as I told you, I'm just making the position completely solid. maybe it's the time for him to go for castling. Maybe it's a good time for him. But even after castling, I'm ready to play rook d1, improving my position. Look at our, because there is only one open file in the position and it's on the d file, and I'm ready to control that. So until the best moment comes, I will not push the f5. I want to keep my position completely under the control. Then I will start my attacking. This is our original plan. So, but let's see what he's trying to do here. And so c6, of course, understandable. We can go for f5, I think, because everything is well defended. So maybe next move queen g3, and then we can go for next move as well. So f6 is a big plan here. As I told you, it's like, let's make the opponent also feels the pressure. After f5, the pressure is coming. Opponent will start to think, okay, how I'm supposed to defend. This is what I'm preparing the position. When you're preparing your position very well, and when the important part is coming, even you don't need to worry about anything special, because like this is okay. Let's make it some traps. f6, I like it too much. If we take on e5, we can go queen g3. Let's play f6, because queen g3 double attacking to the rook and the checkmate. So half he can defend both of them. So for f6, maybe he will choose g6. But then, as all of you know, there will be a big danger there. Okay, our opponent took on this one, and now queen g3, making a double attack. Defending both of them will be like difficult to defend. So after queen g3, it's a double attack. Like now the opponent is in a bad position to continue. I think rook is gone here. He has to play g6 and then queen e5, and just we can take the rook and easily finish the game. So let's take on e5, as I told you, 45 seconds. And we can maybe also play somehow discovered knight attack also. This one also we all the time prepared. Knight f5 maybe to defending our bishop too. But okay, anyway, like I'm trying to finish the game in a easy way. Like for example here, let's play knight f5 is working or no? Knight f5, bishop f5, if we take, we will take on b6, he will take on d2, take. It's almost winning. If you want, you can play like that also. For me, it's total, okay, let's go for this move. It's completely winning move. I will show you the last move, that's what I calculate here. If bishop f5, bishop b6, rook d2, this is, look what we are just going according to calculation. Take on d2, take on d2. And this is what I'm all the time telling you, try to be half a move ahead of your opponent. So if he now take on d2, I will take on d2, and after pawn b6, there is a very, very, very important move, queen e7. This is actually what I calculated, because now rook d8 is coming and no one can stop it. Okay, a very good game, and the final part was also very good. If we had a chance to play with this number one also, it could have been better. Okay, let's wait for our new opponent. Let's see. Next opponent, okay, 1600. I will do the same thing again. E4, okay, knight f3. Bishop c4, f5. Okay, I will play d4 move here. Like it's a completely attacking move. I will choose d4. If you take on e4, I can take on e5. So it's basically normal for this kind of positions. Let's take this. Knight takes c5, pawn takes c5 is there. If d5, so okay. Can we go for queen h5 check? g6, knight g6, pawn g6. Maybe he will play knight f6 first, then queen h4, and then take queen h8, and then take on c4. This is usually the original plan, but maybe we can go for this one, and now he will place queen f6 to defending the both the options. But it's okay, like I like this position, so we can play this position for more. Now knight f6, we can go c4. Let's attack the center fast. Let's not to allow him anything. After c4, because this d5 pawn chain is very important to this, like destroy this here. Okay, if bishop b4 check, I'm not worried about. Take and take, and it's very easy for us. And now this two pawns, what I know is we have to destroy them. And now castling. And d5 pawn is now hanging. If you take on e5, pawn take e5, very, very good option. Oh, knight takes d4. Very nice move. Like, what is the plan if I take with the queen? What will happen? I didn't understand this part. c5 is okay. I can come back with the queen. And we are just simply a piece up. Okay, maybe d4 he wants to play. But okay, if even this is the sacrifice that our opponent doing, it's out of his more than his level, of course, 1600. Okay, knight takes d5, pawn takes d5. Good news is he cannot take on d5. Bishop c4 is there. Okay, he fought for the trap, and let's win the queen and the game. So, okay, I didn't like the sacrifice part. First moment, it was coming a nice idea, but according to our rating, I was not expecting this. Let's destroy this pawn center. It's already looking very strong, and let's destroy this and get the position. Okay, knight d7. I want only this pawn structure because this strong center is giving a black a lot of chances. But okay, I know that we are a queen up and we have to win the game fast. Okay, we will just play this. Oh, very nice. He's trying to attack in the position. We will take, and now the next move, queen d4 is coming. I'm ready to sacrifice back also, but it's a matter of time. If we bring our pieces to the game will be over. Like queen d4. If we take, bishop e5 is not there, queen d5 is coming with check. So now everything is, so g3, of course, we will play here. Good thing is like he's trying to create chance, like until the, what we can say, like end of the game. It's very, very nice. And okay, but it's over now, like bishop b3, rook d1. If I get my rook on d1, I will sack my queen back also. This is usually one of the best things you can do when you're queen up. Okay, I'm just taking all the pieces because I don't see any reason not to take. Like I'm not finding anything like in the position. So here what he can do, even he cannot move the bishop because check and take is there. So like it's totally easy for us to continue in the position. Yeah, anyone can join the arena. Why not? Okay, he played queen rook h3, take the bishop also free. Waiting for our opponent resigning. Knight f7 check is coming, and it's a deadly threat. Bishop g3. Take this. He will take the rook for sure now. and the game is over. But very nice that our opponent tried his best, like to showing that okay, he's fighting, and actually it's good. I like this kind of things actually. Okay, one more game I will play, guys. If we had a chance to play with top seed, it would be much better. Let's see whom we are going to be paired. But okay, again, 1500, 1600. Very good. He's like doing Berserk like us. So I will choose c5 again. I will play Axel. Okay, close Sicilian. Let's play g6 and knight. I will play bishop g7 first. d6, knight c6. This is my old opening repertoire with white. Our opponent is. I play knight a5 to catch this bishop here. Usually this bishop is very strong, and I'm going to catch it. So now take, and this bishop is gone. Let's bring the knight back. We can have the control to d4 square. So the original plan here is just playing queen h4 and to planning for f5. So one of the ideas I'm going to show you is you will play f5 and hold this plan. So, and if he cannot play this move, like this position will becomes very bad for him. Now this is one of the cases, like I will play castle now. There is no attack coming there and everything is just completely stopped. I'm waiting for g4 move. It's a very, very bad move. Can you find it why? Because of bishop f6. Oh, what? Our opponent is resigned. Okay. I think we are leading now, but not a good one because the second player is playing a game. Maybe we can, if we can play one game, and it will be good one for us. Oh, maybe we have a chance to pair it now. Let's see. Can we play with the... Okay, very nice. Let's do Berserk, e4, d4. Okay, I will play knight f3. I will play Scotch Gambit. Today I just selecting the different openings. Knight takes d4. Queen takes d4. It's not a good choice to do like this, but our opponent is playing. Take. Why he's trying to exchange the pieces fast? Let's find out. Okay, knight has knight c3. I have a plans like to go this check and take the pawn. Okay, I'm doing this because it's like a free pawn and it's totally over. Like, I don't see any reason not to do, why not to do this? Like, it's over. So now I'm just going to bring my queen back. We want an easy pawn and let's see what will happen. Okay, let's play h3. And we can go bishop f4. So maybe now bishop d2 can be a good option to defend our knight. So like here also we can play rook d1, bringing our rook back to the game, and then b3. Yeah, exactly. This move should be played. Maybe he will play rook b6 ideas also. Okay, I will bring this back, and now knight d5 is there. This is a bad position for him, but okay, he's just playing this position. Maybe f4 next move, or we can... the problem is only with our knight. If we go to d5, game will be over easily. So, but let's see. Maybe c6 he will play. Okay, he didn't choose it. Maybe we can go for f4 now. Yeah, I like this plan also. Maybe he will give check. Because my plan is now e5, and it's very important plan. So he is playing this move. We can go queen d3, stopping all the threats. Or maybe rook f3 can be a good option also. Yeah, rook f3 can be a good one because if we take, we can take back with the rook. And this knight is bad. And actually, I'm planning with this e5. Let's make king h1 first and then make this happens. Okay, now king h1. Let's put the king out of the danger. And then we are ready for our plan. So knight d5 is not there. He's trying tricky things. What we can do here? Bishop here, if I play, he wants to take and take the e4 pawn. What we can do here, what we have to do. We can play rook e1, but I don't like it. What about queen here? If we take bishop take, I like to catch him like in the tactical game, but let's see. Is it possible or no? Even like e4 move, I like it too much. Okay, let's play rook e1. Let's defend the pawn for a while to see what's happening. Little our position is stuck here, but no worries. We can just, because now knight d5 is also a big threat. Now queen d5 is not there because we can take the b6 and it will be over. So like he has to think about this move as well, like how to play it for this. We can take with the rook, knight f4, rook c6, knight e2, we can take on b6. Okay, this is totally over. And now let's build our position. My queen should leave here. It's too much to being here. And now we defended everything. At the only I need to bring the bishop to c3 diagonal. I think if I do this, it will be over. Like the plan is rook d3 and then c4 and then bishop c3. Game will be over. So, okay. Let's choose it. Rook e3. And next move c4, sorry. And putting our pawns into the light squares. And then we can go for bishop c3. And that's it. Okay, he's planning for this one's also. He's trying to attack our pawn center. But position is like very bad. We can just bring the king to the defending our rooks. And the position is like, as I'm telling to you, it would be very, very bad for him. Maybe queen g4, or maybe we can play bishop here to stop all the threats coming. Maybe a5 he will do. So rook e2 to defend everything. Maybe c5 he will place. Okay, now queen f1 is a good choice. And later on we can go g3. I want to just control our position and that's it. Okay, let's play g3. He's just trying to create some attacks and nothing more. Actually, nothing more is there. Like, he cannot do anything. So I'm just willing to bring my queen to d5 square. If I do this, I will have an easy game to follow up. Okay, h4 we have to play. I don't like this move, but I have to play. Because if I allow him to play h4, it will become very bad. Now he gave us a good plan also, like to attack this h5 pawn. And it can be a good one. Like queen f3. Maybe next move we can go for, okay, now this move. And next move we can go rook here. And now rook d5 is coming. Okay, he's changing the plans. Maybe we can go for e5 now. Let's open up the game. The game is becoming a little sharp, but the good news is our position is completely ready for all these things. So we don't need to worry about anything. Okay, if I take e2 is hanging, we can double up the rooks or we can just take this pawn. And now after this, we can go for rook f3. our all bishops are doing well. So maybe some tactics also we can do. I don't know, but okay, we will check it. E4, if he plays, rook f5 is there. So it's a good news for us. We can play rook queen here and then block this pawn, actually. So e4 is not a good move now because we can just play rook here. Okay, exchanging the queen is totally easy for us. Let's take and just play this. Let's play a little fast. Okay, I will go for exchanging the rooks. Because we are just pawn up, I want to play simply just to convert the position. Okay, king here. Okay, I'm not going to take it. This pawn is for me. I don't have to take it. Rook here and just take the pawn. Okay, let's push the pawn to g6, make the king completely weak, and then we can just go for some checkmating threats also, like in the position. Now maybe h6 is also winning. King g8 is finished, and now h6. Maybe he will give us a check. King here, and then one more check, king f2. And then if we take on g6, we can take on g7, and then rook e8. It's all over. Or maybe h7 we missed. No worries, like we will do better things here. Only knight is protecting everything. And if he goes any other side, maybe he will start to do some checks, but these are leading nowhere because like we are getting the knight and it's already over. Okay, he tried to not to lose any game, but it didn't happen. So we are leading now with 4 points. Okay, this will be my last game, guys. I will play this one and it will be enough for today. And for last one also, I will choose the knight f3. And again, d4, bishop c4, castle, c3. Okay, queen d3 I will choose, rook e1, bishop g5, knight bd2. I'm ready for bishop g4. Yeah, exactly. And now h3. These are usually normal reactions for us like to do. So like rook d1, or we can go for b4. We can control more like space in the position. Then we can like discuss like what we can do, how we have to follow up in the game. So now what's happening? For example, like, okay, this b5 is obviously we have to do. With this b5, we can see we found already a plan. Like what plan now? We can go for a4, and if we take rook take, and just we can start attacking this pawn. And this pawn is already very weak one, and we can get it. This is what we were expecting from the opponent. So we can take and just play queen e3 or queen c2. Maybe can be much easier. No need to exchange anything. So my next move is a4, just attacking this pawn. So maybe his good move, okay, I'm not going to exchange anything. So stopping c5 also is very good. c4 can be also one of our good plans. How we can play c4 to defend b4 first, and then we can go for c4. Like this can be also obviously a good choice for us. But this opponent is also playing not bad. Like opening part played very bad, but after that he found the good moves actually. So let's play a4. Now rook can take the a4. This is what I was expecting, like put the rook on a5, and now this pawn is weakened, and we will just double up. Actually, b takes a4 was very bad from the opponent. Now all the pawns are hanging. e5 is hanging, a6 is hanging, and this position, there will be no surviving. So like if I double up the rooks, a pawn is gone, and okay, he lost this pawn first. So because it's a central pawn, I'm taking this pawn first. And now maybe bishop f6, then I can come back and then I can attack the other pawn as well. Because the good news is I'm defending this pawn very well, and nothing will happen to us. So let's go for rook a1, and just to catch the other pawn also and finishing the game. Okay, what can happen here? So what? Queen h4. I understand this plan also, but I'm not afraid of losing the e4 pawn. That's why I'm taking this. So if we take on e4, I'm ready to give up my this pawn for this important bishop, because this bishop is controlling a lot of good squares. So I'm ready to exchange. Sometimes, like if you see that opponent is like trying to get something, and you can see you can simplify the position by the way you have a material advantage, do that. Don't worry about anything, because now you see if you take on e4, it will become very bad for him. It will become really very bad for him, and defending the position will be very difficult. So what to do? What we can do here? Can we go for rook a7 and just take the b6 and just take on f7? I'm trying to like eliminate all the chances. Hi to new people joining our live stream. Hi, Nemeth. Nemeth is one of our private students coming to our club. Hi, everyone. This is our last game we are playing for today. So after this, I will try to see if I can play Title Tuesday tonight, like with a live stream. I will check. But if it's not there, tomorrow we will continue our like live stream videos with improving our chess games much more importantly. So what to do for knight d7? Bishop a4 is a good choice. I like to play c4, c5 plan, but this b4 is hanging. That's why I cannot play this. So we can go maybe this one to limit this knight little there, and then let's see, maybe rook e7 he will plays, and what we can do. Knight f3 we don't have. What we can go for and have to exchange the pieces. Maybe no need to rush, and we can play just slowly. Let's play queen b3, or let me think about this position. Let's not make it this. Don't make a decisions fast. Okay, queen b3. I'm ready to defend this b4 pawn and start the pushing this pawn. But why I was just thinking about the position, it was because of this knight e5 move. He's planning to bring his pieces to the attack, but I was calculating something is there or not there. That was I was just calculating. So I saw nothing is there. I said no need to do anything, because now knight f3 check is not there. Of course, I will take it. Knight g4 is not there. Good news for us, because even we can take the g4 knight, or we can play knight f3 intermediate move, attacking the queen. Whenever the queen moves, then we can do our plan. So now maybe this move can be a good one. Yeah, let's play c5. I think he's planning for f4. I think. But okay, let's see what will happen. If f4, I can take it. If we take, I can exchange the pieces. No worries at all. And this is a totally good position again for us. And I think it's a forced one. Now he has to just come up with that plan. There is no other should. Knight d3. It's also nice choice. This one I don't understand really, because I'm taking the rook, bishop attacking the rook. Even I can take this one also, because f4 is leading nowhere. I don't understand this part. Okay, I will take it. Maybe he's planning for f4 to take and attack the f2, but okay, now f4, I will not give my bishop. I can move it. And this is really bad position for him. So, okay, let's see what can happens now. If c takes d6, I can exchange and take it. Too much sacrifices now. We can take the rook also, like we can take everything. We can take on d4. Okay, I will take the rook. It's becoming more easier, like, to finish the game. And I will take on c7 because it's coming with a like attacking plan. That's what I'm just planning. So here I was thinking about queen c3 first, like offering a checkmate threat, and knight e5 is the only move, and then we can go for bishop d4 attacking the knight, and the game is over. So like this is already the only choice for black, like he can do here, as I told you. Now bishop d4, and the good news is we already defended everywhere, e1 square, but b1 check is going nowhere because king h2 is there, and nothing will happen. Okay, I think the game is over now. I don't see any option for black here. After f3 also, we can take the knight, and nothing is there actually, because this rook g7 check is coming like too much threatening, and the game will be over. So maybe he will try check, king h2 and take on g2, like to catching us if I take bishop e4 check. Something is there, but okay, not too much threatening again, because as I told you, our plan is very, very important, and this is just finishing the game. Check, and okay, I have queen c8 checkmate, but first of all, I will take this bishop, eliminating this bishop with check. He will comes back to h7. Now rook g7 check, of course. Again, whenever he comes back, then we can do checkmate on c8. Okay, I will pause the game here. So it was like so fun also today. So much good games we played so far. Thank you for watching our channel. Your support is highly important for us, and please like comment us if any suggestions, or if any like questions you have during the games or about the editings, direct in the message for us. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos. Bye bye.